Hey, Miss Morris, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, for the last subtest, we're going to do Cage's functional performance on kind of like his areas of occupation, which is like the feeding and the dressing. So I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you just kind of tell me what Cage's abilities to do.
Okay.
So the first one, we're going to kind of go into the feeding. Can you describe his feeding habits?
He does feed himself.
Okay.
Sometimes he uses spoon and fork. Other times he uses just his fingers with finger foods.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a hard time getting him to eat, but a lot of times we can figure something out.
Yeah, he just likes select foods?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And he is eating solid foods, correct?
Right.
Okay, great. Okay, and for the areas of like his dressing, how does he kind of do that? Do you have to do a lot for him?
In the mornings he will completely undress himself. Socks,
Okay.
shoes, pants, underwear, everything. But I do help him get dressed in the morning, you know, kind of hold his pants while he steps into them. He will zip them sometimes, but a lot of the times he just does the buttons.
Okay.
And the elastic pants are really easy for him to get into.
Right, and he can put his shoes on and everything?
Yes, and he does put
Perfect.
them on the correct feet.
And he can do his socks?
Right.
Awesome. Okay, and how is the potty training coming?
He's doing pretty good. I have to remind him about every 30-40 minutes to go to the bathroom.
Is he really acceptable to that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Awesome.
he does.
Okay. Alright. And so when he's like, does he wash his body during bath time, or do you do that for him?
I do his body. He washes his face off. And after he goes to the potty every time, he does wash his hands independently. He doesn't really dry himself off or anything.
Okay.
I have to do most of that.
Okay, I noticed in other assessments he has a head full of hair. So does he brush his hair and dries it off, or does he?
He does use a comb.
Awesome.
He does use a comb
Perfect.
everywhere.
Well, I got a few more little subtests, and for just the amount of time that we're having right now, if you can kind of read through this and kind of grade it. 1 meaning that he does none of the time, and 3 meaning that he does it by himself. If you can kind of just read over this and answer the few questions on the bottom and the next
Okay.
page, please.